Well, Dita, we are in our espresso kitchen this morning and we're making a very delicious recipe, one of Chef Michael's favorite, might I add, and that is cheddar olives. Morning, Chef Michael. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So good to have you in our kitchen once again.
Thank you.
Now, I know that before we make our recipe that you've got a very interesting and a very special relationship with olives. Do you want to tell us more about that?
Well, I grew up on a farm. My parents were wine farmers, but we had a huge olive orchard.
Yeah.
And every year the olives were harvested and were sent off to a factory in Paarl where they made olive oil. And funny enough, we never used olive oil. My parents never used olive oil in cooking.
Yeah.
There was always a little bottle in the medicine cabinet they used to pour into your ear when a moth went in or something like that.
Yeah.
And then a couple of trees were kept separate, and my mother used to pickle those olives.
Yeah.
And my brother and I used to climb up in the trees and shake the trees, and the olives would fall down, and she'd lay sheets out and they'd catch them. And then an aunt of mine had an idea that it was a very good thing to catch them in an umbrella.
Yeah.
So she danced around under the tree catching the olives in the umbrella. But then my mother used to pickle them. And we had outside the back door an old bath, you know, one of those sort of ball and claw baths. Yeah. And she would pickle them, and using a recipe which was always called the first trumpeter's method.
Oh, wow.
And it was the first trumpeter in the Cape Town Symphony Orchestra who was a friend of my parents. Yes. And he showed my mother how to pickle the olives. And it involved caustic soda. And lots of water. And once they'd been pickled, then you had to wash all the caustic soda off. And my brother and I would be heaving buckets of water out. And so that was part of our childhood.
And I thought, in keeping with Mother's Day yesterday, that we could, you know, put a nice picture of your mom up on screen as well. Gorgeous woman. Hey,
yeah, she was
beautiful.
She was a looker.
Wonderful stuff. So now, you of course being the olive expert, I'm so happy that you're also going to be telling us the different types of olives that we can get, because of course I just know green and black, but there's a whole lot more out there as well.
And you know, the Pick and Pay Finest has a really nice range of olives, and these are olives that have all been treated in some way or another. And these have been stuffed with feta in oil, and these are Greek olives. They're called halkidiki.
Lovely.
And then there's the kalamata. You've probably heard that's the famous kalamata, pitted. So that you can just take it out and pop it in your mouth and not have to bother about the stones at all.
My favorite kind.
Absolutely. And then these have got almonds stuffed in them.
Interesting.
And these just been pitted. You can see the little holes there. Yes. And they put them in a lime balsamic syrup, and they are delicious.
Divine.
They're absolutely delicious. And then here we have these are kalamatas again, in a dark balsamic syrup.
I love that.
But you can buy them stuffed with red pepper, with almonds, with garlic, with lemon, all sorts of things.
I love that Pick and Pay's already done all the hard work for us in putting them in a variety of different ways. Okay, so let's start with your recipe this morning of cheddar olives, hey?
Yep. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some flour.
Yeah.
And then add to that some soft butter.
All right.
About 4 tablespoons of soft butter. And then some grated cheddar cheese.
Okay.
And this is smoked paprika. Just have a smell of that. Isn't that lovely?
Oh, lovely, spicy.
So that goes in. And then essentially all we do is we just bring this all together, rub the butter in with the tips of your fingers, and it just all slowly starts coming together.
Wonderful.
And it's very much like making pastry.
Yeah.
And you might find that you need to add a little bit of water.
Okay.
Which is also okay, but obviously you don't want to add
too much.
You don't want to add too much.
Yeah.
You just need to
bring
really
everything together.
Bring everything together.
Yeah.
And it eventually starts making a ball.
Wonderful. But we've already got one that we've prepared there.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
I love that.
So, and then you just add a little bit of water, and then you see it all starts coming together.
Lovely.
And then what you land up with, which you really just need to rest for a while, because you need the gluten to start coming out.
Okay.
So there we are. We've got a nice ball of pastry.
Wonderful. And pop that to the side.
And this is what we're going to land up with.
Oh, lovely little cheese dough there.
Yeah. So then what we do is we simply take a little piece of dough off.
Yeah.
And then just in your fingers, you just flatten it out.
Yeah.
And then we've got these olives here which are stuffed with feta cheese.
Oh my word, that is so delicious.
And then what we're going to do here, we're just going to put the olive, these are nice big olives. Put the olive in, and then you just shape the the cheese pastry around the olive, like that.
Wonderful stuff. And
Yeah.
you just make sure that it's all
All
closed
covered.
up. And then I see you've prepared a baking tray for us over
And
here.
we just sprayed it lightly with some non-stick.
And
there we
pop
go.
that there. If you'd like the recipe for our cheddar olives this morning, all you have to do is SMS the word olives to 33728. We'll send you your pick and pay shopping list and the link to the recipe, and you could be making this very, very quick and easy cheddar olive dish here. It's very nice, I must say.
The other thing that you can do with this pastry, which is rather nice, you can roll it into a sausage,
Yeah.
and then just wrap that in cling wrap.
Oh, wow.
And pop it into the fridge. And then if you have guests popping in,
Yeah.
you can just take it out and then just slice them
that's
and pop
awesome.
them onto a baking tray and
love
make some cheese biscuits.
So it's quite versatile.
Yeah,
then.
it is. And then the thing that my grandmother used to do was to take pastry like this and chill it and then roll it out
Yeah.
into a square. And then she put very thin Marmite or Bovril on and then roll it up like a Swiss roll.
Wow.
And then you get like pinwheels.
Okay.
So there we go. And
There we go.
And then all you need to do now simply is to pop those into the oven.
Yeah.
And to bake them. And this is what they look like when they come out.
Ta-da! Delicious. Well, I
Yeah.
can't wait to actually take a bite
Nice little-
into that. But before we
nice
do that,
little
let's take
snacks.
another look at how we made it.
Drain olives. Mix together cheese, butter, flour and paprika, then knead to form a dough, adding water if needed. Wrap a piece of flattened dough around olive. Bake at 200 degrees until golden brown.
And here we are, Chef Michael's special recipe
Ooh,
for
yummy.
cheddar olives, which is our special ingredient today. Pusiletso, do you love olives?
I love them. I love
Wonderful.
them.
Are you going to give it a bit of a
Especially the
taste?
green ones.
Oh, she's a girl who knows what
Speaking
she
of
likes.
which,
Oh, look at that.
Right there.
Yummy, hey?
Nice, eh?
Okay, I've got to taste this. I'm sorry. Anybody, any last take this?
olives? I'm all up in the milk and cookies. I like me some milk and cookies. These are amazing. I would have never thought that cooking or baking with olive oil would actually give you this lovely kind of flavor in these cookies. Have you tried some of that?
Dude, I have. I've eaten like 20 off camera. I think you need a bigger glass of milk, man.
I'm not offering you the whole plate. I was offering Pusiletso one.
Oh,
So dessert
you
as
so
well
much.
while you
Thank
add it. Michael, one more for you.
Nice
can't be deep.
buttons.
Coming here every day.
Anybody for some dipping milk?
But you know what? I love the versatility of olives. Of course, I love that you can get them in any way, shape, or form
Wow.
at Pick and Pay, as well as a condiment. You can get them already stuffed with different stuffings.
Lovely in salads
I
too.
know.
very, very cool.
Quite delicious.
And I love the fact that we are locally producing a lot of great olives and olive oil as well.
Wonderful olive
Keep up the good work.
For sure.
Ah, Pusiletso, thank you so much. You have been an absolute breath of
Thank
fresh
you
air
so
in our studio
much.
today.
Thank you so much
It's
for
been
having
an
me.
Absolute pleasure.
People are loving you on our social networks. I mean, all over Twitter, Facebook. Where, are you also there? Where are you?
I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I have a Facebook page, Pusiletso Intonations. And my Twitter handle is Pusiletso Sijosi, Puseletsosejosi. That's my Twitter.
What do you normally tweet about? Are you one of those people that tweet, oh, I'm just going to have a quick business meeting with my record label?
I must brag.
You're like, love life, follow your dreams.
You know, good morning. Have a beautiful day and week ahead.
Oh, beautiful. Motivational kind of stuff, eh?
Yes.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Michael, are you on social media still?
Yes.
He says
Twitter,
that
I'm
with
a
some
big-
trepidation.
I'm a big tweeter.
A big tweeter.
Huge tweeter.
Where do we follow you again? I'm trying to remember your handle.
At Food Wine Guru.
At Food Wine Guru.
Wine.
Exactly. All right, here we go.
That he is.
And
man.
I'm just saying already, those are not my lips on Chef Michael's cheek over there.
Oh,
Just in
that's-
case I get into trouble. That's Pusiletso's lips.
She was saying thank you for the good treat.
Exactly.
Oh,
Lay
man.
some sugar on Michael.
Well, I hope you've had a great morning with us. We loved having you with us and enjoying entertaining you with Pusiletso. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you
We'll
guys for
see you
having me.
bright and early tomorrow morning. We love you, South Africa. Bye-bye.